Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Devil May Cry 4. This is Accounting Nightmare, and today we're doing Mission 3. No cutscene this time. Yes, missions 1 and 2 have more cutscenes than missions usually have. So it turns out doing a triple S no damage run gives me tons of proud souls. So I've got a lot of money to spend here. And we've got a new menu option, the Devil Bringer. That's Nero's arm. It's actually got two attacks. One is Buster, which is the throw attack we started out with, and the other is Snatch, which we got last mission. That's the one where we pull stuff towards us. We can't upgrade Buster because it's already really good, but we can upgrade Snatch. We can upgrade the range on it. So I won't grab level 3 quite yet. Same with Charge, so I'll grab level 2. But grabbing level 3 of everything now seems kind of ruins the point of a new character run. So Red Queen Combo B, we had that last mission, but we sold it for Caliber. So let's buy it back. And I can afford some quality of life stuff, such as speed. And get more orbs. I like the name of that one, it's so lazy. It doesn't even give you more orbs. What it does is it pulls orbs in towards you when you kill enemies or when you destroy furniture. So that's quite nice to have. And then there's Air Hike, which is our standard double jump. Might notice that the cost of things is going up as we buy stuff. See? That's because costs scale. They start off really cheap so you can buy a bunch of stuff at once. But if you want to buy everything, it ends up really expensive in the end. And I think that'll do for now. So we have a fight already. Let's check out our charge shop. There's level 1. And there's level 2. A much deeper purple colour. Takes a bit longer to charge up to level 2. But it packs a lot more of a punch now. Let's get out of the tunnel. I hate fighting in there because you can't do air combos. You just keep hitting your head. Get over here. Here. There's Red Queen Combo B again. And here's a Red Orb Crystal. These have been in the series since the very first game. Just beat them up and you get red orbs. The only way you can go here is up. You just lock on and you keep snatching. He automatically targets the next one in the series, so that's nice. Bunch of optional stuff to do here, including 2 really irritating jumping puzzles. Right, that one's a lot harder than it looks. Sometimes he won't target that last one, and you also have to snatch at the right heights or you'll fall down. But this one's just as bad. You need Caliber and Air Hike for that one. You have to go at just the right angle too. But there's actually a much easier way of getting that second one later on. Yeah, thank you. He does that sometimes. So yeah, I'll show you the easy way when the time is right. I just thought it'd be nice to show you how to do it now. Anyway, this is the way we're supposed to go. And these guys are optional, as they usually are. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Scarecrows. Why are we still fighting scarecrows? Is there anything more interesting? Don't worry, there is. We fight tons of interesting stuff this mission. That's coming soon though. So you can actually rev your sword while you're in the air. Kind of slows your fall. It's kind of strange like that. It's better to rev just on the ground though. Not a very well hidden Vital Star there. And now for a sudden change of scenery. Yes, a sudden blizzard. This area reminds me of Lost Planet. So here's our speed ability. It kicks in by itself once you've been running for a short while. You just start dashing a lot faster. And it gives you access to a really strange new move, the drop kick. It's called a rainbow. I don't know. It must be a reference to something. But it you can only do it while dashing, and you have to press select to do it. Yes, select the taunt button. Oh, I don't know. It's one of those things that they put in the game just for fun. There's a few things like that here. Gives the game a lot of flavour. Nice big castle we get to explore there. Another returning enemy from Devil May Cry 1. Frosts. These guys can be rather nasty to fight. They've got a lot of the same moves they did in number 1. They can shoot all kinds of ice attacks at you. They're very fast. They're very fast melee attacks. Very fast projectiles. They're very fast overall, especially on turbo mode. These guys are the reason this isn't a no damage run. So I find it safer to... Wait, he's going to try and regenerate there. I find it safer to try and stay in the air when they're on their feet, since their slashes come out so fast. When you busted these guys, you actually throw them pretty far. You can decide what direction you throw them in by using the analog stick. So it's a good idea to fight them against a wall. That way you can just throw them into the wall and you don't have to chase them down. There's a whole bunch of pillars around here you can destroy. For green orbs. That certainly helps after fighting frosts. And hidden red orbs. There's only 2 sets of those. Those 2 pillars there don't have any for some reason. Oh well, we'll continue onwards. So this game has a lot of throwbacks to Devil May Cry 1. It's really nice.
I owe you thanks. You're from the Order? I've never seen you before.
I'm new. Gloria. You're Nero, right? I've heard rumors.
Hasn't everyone?
Quite a few, in fact, and none too flattering.
So, what's the deal? Where are they coming from?
It's strange. No matter the number you kill, more will come.
Then I'll leave that chore to you. I've got some personal slaying to take care of.
I'll join with the others. We'll take care of them. May the Savior be with you on your journey.
Savior.
Okay, that cutscene disturbs me a little bit, so let's pretend it didn't happen. Although he actually didn't try to hide his arm from her. That's a bit weird. Must have been an oversight. But we've got a ton of stuff to check out in here. Starting with a rusted coffin. Don't worry, the guy's dead body is not in it. That would be pretty creepy. Tons of chairs to destroy here for red orbs. They all have red orbs. And these count towards our end of mission totals. So if you're going for S ranks, get used to destroying these things. A lot. Don't worry, I won't make you watch it every single time. And I wasn't planning on buying these this early, but damn, I'm gonna have to. Exceed level 2 and 3. What do they do? Well, see how we got 3 exceed bars? Now there are certain sword attacks that can eat all 3 at once to do a really super powered up version. Streak is one of these. Let's test it out. This is a level 3 exceeded streak. Now that is fun. That's one of my favourite moves. There's a couple other attacks like that, like High Roller. And Caliber does it too, but Caliber doesn't change a whole lot. I think it just does more damage. And there's a magical barrier up there. How rude. There's 2 doors out of here. They both lead to the same place, so it doesn't matter which door you take. And we have a new enemy in here. The Basilisk. And there's level 3 High Roller. Pretty fun. So yes, they are demon dogs. But I thought basilisks were snakes or reptiles? No, I don't really know. But these guys actually shoot their own flaming skulls at you. That's right. It's like something from the cover of a heavy metal album.
What'd you say?
When you busted them, you actually force them to shoot their skull at one of their friends, which is always fun. And a bunch of stuff in there we can't do yet. Won't bother with that door because we can't do anything there. Don't forget to destroy all these for the red orbs. And we've got some statues here. They're called gyro blades. Yes, it's a puzzle. Collect all 4 and you can go to the arena. Ooh, I like arenas. So there's some health behind there. And we can snatch it to get it early. Haha. I like it. So these basilisks, you don't normally meet them until way later in the game. It's just because on higher difficulties, they actually mess... Whoa. Where'd you come from? On higher difficulties, they put tougher enemies in earlier on. I love it when games like this do that. It really mixes things up. But basilisks aren't very scary to fight on their own. It's only when they're in groups because they really cover for each other really well. And that door leads back to the Great Hall, so don't need to go through there. And this, we need to make an impact on this apparently. And apparently my sword is not good enough. Oh well. Yes, red orbs. And you can break that mirror as well, but there's nothing actually behind there, so why bother? Anyway, let's continue onwards to the torture chamber. What? What the hell kind of castle is this? And here we meet, ooh, a new enemy, Gladius. These weird sword things. They spin themselves around and then try and hit you. But if you busted them, you can throw them at enemies. That's nice. So there's a lot of fun little things like that you can do with busters. Which helps make me love the idea of busters. They work so nicely. Oh, when you're above enemies like that though, your aim isn't too good. Oh, when they do that spinning around thing, they're actually a lot harder to dodge. Alright, so I'm trying to get rid of all these guys first. Bang! They do quite a bit of damage when you throw them at enemies. Oh hey, they're attacking each other. These swords are attacking the scarecrows. There's a really nice plot-related reason for that. But I won't tell you yet. I'll let the game explain. Bang! Alright, all these scarecrows are triggered. But Snatch actually works wonders against triggered scarecrows. Yes, air guitar! Yeah, I don't know why Snatch works so good. It seems to work even better from the air than it does from the ground. And stun him and taunt. Bang! Well, that was fun. That room can be a bit hairy sometimes, just for the sheer number of gladiuses flying around. And there's cracks on the floor, which we can't do anything with quite yet. There's a lot of things in this castle we can't do yet. Like that. Another thing we can destroy apparently. But we can do this. This is a sort of a jumping puzzle. It probably annoyed a lot of people on their first time through the game. Don't worry, I think it annoyed me, I can't remember. See, if you screw it up, you'll hit those spikes on the roof and then you'll fall down to the torture chamber. And then the door will lock, then you'll have to fight enemies. Every time you fall. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Once you know what to do though, you'll blaze past it. So the trick. Once you're in the air, don't touch the analog stick. Don't touch the jump button at all. Just wait till they're lined up, and then just mash Buster. That's all you do. They don't even have to be perfect. Don't forget that third snatch or you won't make it. So yeah, that's pretty easy once you know what to do. And now we're on the second floor. So that's one of those things in the Devil May Cry series. It seems really hard at first. Then once you know what to do, you'll blaze past it every time. So this is the thing I needed to exceed level 3 to get. You need to do a level 3 high roller to get up there. It's the only way up there, is Nero, that I know of. Guess we'll have to go through this door. To the central courtyard. And there's the dash kicking in, that does it all by itself. And hello. Yes! Got him! He deserved that. Just for being a Frost. So Frosts are really nasty in this particular spot. Because it's really easy for them to get away from you into the distance. And if they're at a distance from you and on screen, they will spam the hell out of you with ice attacks. That's why I'm sort of chasing them down. When they make that particular noise, they're going to do one of their many ice projectile attacks. Or they could do that big stomp that they do. They've got like 5 different attacks linked to that noise, so you've got to be really careful. Also, if they're away from you for too long, they can go into an ice cocoon and heal themselves. This is the third frost. This guy, oh fuck. See how fast that was? These guys are scary. This is the third frost. There's actually 3 frosts here in total. Also managed to throw one of these guys over the top of the castle before. But then he just teleported back in. So he's actually pretty smart. Nope. Oh, too late. That's alright though. I went through the door. Ah well. He would have died. Alright, we got a lovely view out here. And a vital star. Beautiful waterfall. And there's something behind it. Ooh, maybe it's a boss. No, that would be cool. It's something that, I don't know, Contra would do. And a combat adjudicator we can't do anything with. That's because it's red. Red ones are for Dante. Alright, so we're on the other side now. And there's more frosts. But I've already fought 5 frosts this mission. That's enough for me. See how good they are at chasing you? That teleport move is kind of nasty. Alright. Another Vital Star? No, a holy water this time. Excellent. That's getting rid of the magical barrier. So we can now go to the bottom floor if we really want. I don't want to at this point. Before we go through the door. Yeah, blue orb fragment. There's quite a few mirrors you can break in this castle, but a lot of them have nothing behind them. Alright. So there's still plenty more action to come this mission. That's why I skipped the frosts. I was looking at no damage runs for this mission on YouTube actually, and almost all of them skip those frosts. Like the second group as well. And they farm style points from scarecrows to get enough for a triple S. I'm not talking about these scarecrows. So that's just how hairy frosts are. We've got another statue there. Pity we can't do anything with it yet. One thing I really like about this room is how everything just gets destroyed as you're fighting stuff. It's great. There's stuff all over the place there before. I keep forgetting my snatch isn't level 3 yet. Now, I was hoping for an air guitar. That's the best taunt.
What'd you say?
Nero's got the best taunts overall, honestly. In the entire series. I mean, who else plays an air guitar? Come on. The armors contain green orbs if you need them. It's always handy to have them. And on to the library. Ah, this is the only one that has red orbs on the top. And a statue if we need it. I think this should be right though. Let's check out the library. Oh dear.
Didn't figure this guy for a bookworm. That's one way to get yourself shot. So, you after this guy too, or just here to catch some demons? Silent type, huh? Well, that's annoying. Much for friendly banter. You wanna fight? Come on.
And these are a new enemy, Bianco Angelo. They've got a nice big shield, but they're completely open to attacks from behind. And you get to impale them with their own lance. That's fun. If you mash Buster, you actually impale them several times. They've got a pretty huge range on that land, so you gotta watch out. And they're actually a heavier enemy class than the other ones we've fought. You can't snatch them towards you. Try and snatch them, but actually yank yourself towards them instead. Do it once now. It's a good idea not to stay in the air for very long when there's several of these guys around, because they can actually poke you out of the air. It's rather nasty. You've got that dash attack, and you can buster him in the air too. If you do enough damage to their shield, it'll actually break, and you can then do whatever you want to it.
Empty. A demon had possessed the Order's armor. That's not a good sign.
They're always an interesting fight. They're not too scary yet, but they're certainly interesting. There's a whole second floor up here that has some tables. Plenty of red orbs, so if you didn't know that was there, that's where all your missing red orbs are. It's a bit dark, but there's a little table here if you can see it. Alright, let's go get our reward. Huh. Nero's arm didn't eat it for once. Well, we get to play around with that next mission. But for now, we're finished with mission 3. That mission's definitely interesting on the higher difficulties because there's so many different enemy types you encounter. You normally don't fight basilisks until way later in the game, for example. Plenty more Proud Souls. Alright, so next time we have a very interesting mission lined up. A pretty scary new enemy, interesting boss. So I hope you join me for mission 4. See ya!